and weird. They're going to keep it electric today inside Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, home to the Longhorns. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the Missouri Tigers taking on the Texas Longhorns. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Longhorns will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Tigers offense will have the football first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. On the run deep down the right side. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Missouri gets to the line quickly.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job.
There he goes. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Caught over the middle. It's Terry. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Missouri comes to the line with another first down. Looking to throw, it's Agbana. Sets up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Steps away to find some room. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense gets set for second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The seventh play of this opening drive will be a third and long. Here's the handoff. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Between the uprights, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
The Longhorns offense has its first opportunity of the day. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Overton. Looking down the middle. Can't make the catch on 3rd down, and the rarest of drops for this guy. The Longhorns send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong, only called on twice in the victory last week. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. The give is to Williams. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grabbed behind the line. It's Prescott. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. They'll try to power their way ahead. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the 1st, and keeping this drive alive.
Now from inside the red zone. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Agbana. Using the quick game. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Colorado is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things at Folsom Field. Trust me when I tell you that. Guess what I'm saying is, a comeback could be in the cards. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to FIU. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
And how about that one? Devin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And they take another look at the play with the officials on the field. We're right, and the play will stand. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Dropping back, it's Overton. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
The Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off play action. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now in this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Snagged in the middle. It's Ferguson. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. And the Longhorns will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The give is to Williams. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down.
Turning it on! All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Punch it out of the air, and he'll be brought down.
Hey, if you're the defensive coordinator, you might want to start thinking about spying this QB because of his speed and athleticism. He just showed you how he could hurt you getting out on the perimeter and then throwing. If you've got somebody athletic that can go sideline to sideline, that might be a good move moving forward.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. It is good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Butler. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. Catch in the middle. It's McCutcheon. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's first and 10 from the 31. Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks into the open. It's a fumble. Offense scoops it up and still going. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Scanning the field, it's Overton. Gets it out quickly. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
And the Longhorns getting set on first and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Simon. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Wants to throw on first down. Lets it fly. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. All down at the 31-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
On the run, it's Prescott. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll immediately call timeout. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Agbana. Buying some time. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires to the tight end. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. Can't get him to the ground. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Missouri wants to go fast. The run from the shotgun. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Now the play fake. Finds his big tight end. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Missouri comes up with a 1st and goal. Pushes ahead. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football.
Touchdown, Tigers! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A 69-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Leaves it with the back. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Looking for a man. It's Overton. Oh, they're after him. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's get it back to our fellas at DKR.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Butler. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to...
Oh, he's got some space. That's the 50. That's the 30. He's at the touchdown, Texas. Great job by the back on the option.
That's why I love this offense running this option play, because if this running back gets the ball on the perimeter in space, he is so deadly and he's lethal. And he showed you right there. This guy's got a lot of tools.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, raise a toast to the victor of the great rivalry between Florida and Georgia. Here's a recap of how things played out. Georgia looked less like a pack of dogs and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough between the hedges, and today they found a way outside of Sanford Stadium. A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, fellas, and it appears that's the case again today.
How about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down.
I give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage, because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Man, that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking downfield, it's Overton. Here's the pressure. Wide open downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Simon.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Bringing the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
It's been really hard on this quarterback all game long. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give this defense so much credit, because they've done a really nice job on the back end in coverage, but they've also been able to affect his rhythm with a solid pass rush, and you saw it right.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. That cuts into this deficit. It's now 20-10. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The give is to Williams. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Pulls it in. It's Terry. Hauled down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Wants to throw. It's Agbana. Grabbed behind the line. It's Williams. Open space at the 25. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Mizzou trying to cash in on a red zone trip. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got it in the middle. It's Marsh. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. The give is to Williams. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
The play-action fake. Looking to the big tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Shannon. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So first down, we'll open up the final period. it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
With the catch, it's Ferguson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Screen pass just not working there, and you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Rush is on him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Takes it the other way. Inside the touchdown, Missouri. The defense does the work itself with a pick six. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the fourth. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
We're talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight. They thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously.
Gonna let it fly. He's got it inside the 25. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage. Open guy and let him do the rest.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Burrell. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. the guy you want to throw to is not open, just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him.
There he goes. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with his back. Steamrolls his way ahead. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Pac-12 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and now it's a final. UTSA delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the American. Trust me when I say the party is on in San Antonio. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake up the Pac-12 standings.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Grabbed in the middle, it's Ferguson. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3%.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line. Looking for a man. It's Overton. Gets rid of it. It's complete to the left. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Caught over the middle. It's Ferguson. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. They're working that left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to throw again. Makes the catch. It's Ferguson. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense trying to take it back.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping two hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. To throw, it's Agbana. Can't make the catch. It's incomplete, and that drop might have cost them a big play on first down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Looking for a gap. It's Burrell. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. And the Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Pocket breaking down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on third and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Trying to keep this drive alive, finding open areas. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Might as well give it to him again. Turning it on. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Dropping back, it's Agbana. Under fire. Throws toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He's brought down, a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.